We need to be correct in all the matters. Like we need to be in finance, we need to be in banking, we need to be in marketing, how exactly marketing goes, how exactly our service or product reaching to all the people. And there are many things which comes under like doing a job and doing a business. Like how you are able to let's start the thing with how are you able, like what is your, who are you?
See, if you look at us, right, we are a representation of South India, native from Tamil Nadu, living in Bangalore. I've been working in Bangalore for a lot of years. But then our first business we have launched in Telangana, Hyderabad. So we have love, love for all three states.
Who are somewhat like what is your brain behind things like where did you brought up and how who encouraged you to come into this other than job kind of mindset and everything?
I mean, he was running a business on my mom's name, a little bit on the side. And then post-retirement, he put in all his retirement funds into the business, and he grew that business several X. He's into garments business.
Wow.
So, so trying out something, going all in, and trying to make it big is something that I probably learned it from him. And there is also this cushion that I have that no matter what happens with my job or with the ventures that I try, I think I have a backup. Like I will not be without job, without money, without food if I end up doing something really horrible, right? So I think that cushion gives you that insurance to go out and try out a few things, take some bold steps and all. For different people, it comes from different things, right?
Yeah.
For some, they build their own insurance. They have their savings. They have probably a year or two runway that they try to preserve and do things. For a few, they try to raise funds. That funds becomes the cushion. All of that, right? So for different people, it is different. For me, I think my family background and the support they give is probably the insurance that makes me to take more risks.
Yeah, sir. So the support, you get a nice support from your family, and then you thought of going into your own passion, so that you have a background support as per you. Then what happened after that, sir? Like what did you saw? What problem did you saw in India or something, your locality? Yeah.
See, I think one of our co-founders came from this background. So he was part of the first zero commission app that launched in India, right?
Wow.
They launched it in Bangalore. So he with whom I was in very close touch with. We were colleagues in a couple of companies and very close friends as well. So during those interactions, we kind of understood what they are doing and things like that. What we realized was ride hailing as an industry, it is ripe for disruption. Why do you say that? We all think that a lot of industries have matured, so ride hailing as an industry, a lot of people think that it is matured. But if you look at the key stakeholders of that industry, right? You take the consumers, you take the drivers, and you take the companies itself, the ride hailing companies, the big giants, right? Who is happy today? Which of the stakeholders is happy today? Are the consumers happy?
No.
No. They are talking about cancelled rides, drivers asking extra, bad quality cabs, rude behavior by drivers. All of these complaints are there.
Sure.
Then we'll go to drivers. Are the drivers happy? No. They are talking about...
I experienced this recently. They are talking about something 18% kate.
It is 25 to 30% actually.
Yeah,
right?
They are talking about the percentage
Commission.
and says asking us to give an extra tip. Yeah.
Right, so they are cribbing about commissions, incentives. They have to work 15 hours to make what they used to make in 11 hours, 10 hours earlier. So they are also not happy. Okay, keep these two aside. Now let's see, are the companies happy? Like, what is a happy company? Happy company is a profitable company, right?
I think no.
They are also not profitable, right? So there is an industry where all three stakeholders are not happy. Then I don't think you can find a better industry to go and disrupt.
Yeah.
Right? That is our fundamental reason.
That's an absolute answer, sir. Yeah.
That is the fundamental reason behind we trying to solve something in mobility, because we think this industry is ripe for disruption. Although we come from a very fintech first background. All three founders are from fintech background. We are moving away from fintech to mobility. A lot of my friends did not even believe that I'm moving into something mobility.
Oh.
But then the reason is this. We think it is ripe for disruption. And in that, our proposition is the drivers are the hero here.
Yeah.
You focus on drivers first. Let's talk a little bit about anxiety. Okay. If you look at consumer anxiety, right? Any product that's solved for consumer anxiety has always done well.
Okay.
Let's look at few examples. Take Ola, Uber to start with. How did they become successful? Because earlier when we used to book cabs, I'm talking about fast track, front track, Meru and all of this, we used to book for a airport ride.
Yeah, only
and,
for airport,
and then we used to sit and pray that they should come to our home and pick up.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
We were always anxious. We used to book 2 hours ahead of what the time that we need to go and all of this. What did Ola Uber do? They put the driver on the map. You saw on the map, your anxiety went down. You saw he was coming towards your home. And
also safety would, at the starting days, even the safety was not 100% assured.
Exactly. You send your children, or
like
if you...
we also saw many cases, like we used to book with the name of other number plate, but the other guy with a different number plate with the phone, he will be coming and he will be starting doing a ride. Yeah.
Right. Similarly, if you take food ordering as an example, right? Food ordering, earlier Foodpanda was there. We used to order in Foodpanda.
I am not even listening the name of Foodpanda now. Yeah.
So at that time, we will order in Foodpanda. They will either come in after 3 hours, or they will come in 15 minutes. There's nothing in between. You cannot optimize the time at all. What did Swiggy do? They put the driver on the map, right? As soon as you saw the rider is coming to yours, your anxiety went down.
Yeah.
Right? There is another product that sold extremely well during COVID times, and an anxiety solving thing. Right? So in COVID, what happened? We were all doing work from homes.
Lazy.
Right? There were some power cut that were happening. Although power cut was not a huge problem because industries were shut, so we were getting almost full-time power. But there were a few minutes here and there cut. But then those times you will not be able to attend those meetings and all of that. At that time, one of the products that sold really well during COVID was Wi-Fi inverters, router inverters. Right? Small UPS for routers. What it solved was, it ensured that in that 5 minutes, let's say you were in an interview, or you were attending your appraisal meeting, or you were giving a presentation to your boss. At that time, it ensured that your internet doesn't go away. For that, people were paying premium. What used to cost 500, 600 rupees, it went to 2000 rupees during COVID. Right? So always anxiety solving things work well with customers. That is why Ola, Uber worked really well. Despite their offers, incentives and all of this, they solved our anxiety. Now if you see, is the anxiety solved? No. You're booking a cab, and you are anxious whether the guy is going to come or not. You are anxious whether he is going to call you and ask for 50 rupees or 100 rupees extra.
They are calling and asking for, even though they know where exactly we goes, their first step after confirmation is he will be calling us and he will say us, where are you going? He will ask us the destination. We get a tension that you are coming or not. He will cancel the call. We don't know whether he comes or not. We need to again look at the map. Oh, yeah, Vara. That issue is being raised recently, sir. Yeah, and also I heard a complaint. I heard it normal because I frequently used to travel on Rapido, Ola, Uber. So in Rapido, what exactly is happening is the people are not accepting. But the thing what happening in basically in Hyderabad is one day for 3 kilometers it's showing 100 rupees kate. That is something power day kate. Drivers are talking power day kate. In other days, the same distance it is showing 50 rupees. They are not even happy to accept the ride. I recently found if I added a tip of 15 rupees, then one driver got accepted. The same driver who I'm trying for almost 10 times because I have an urgency to go to other place. When I added a tip of 15 rupees, I got a answer in 10 seconds.
So the anxiety is still not solved for consumers. So what we think is, yes, we have focused enough on consumers. I think let's focus on drivers. Let's figure out what is that they need. Because today demand is there. People want to move from place A to place B. They are not going to suddenly say, no, I'm going to sit at home, right? So there is demand. Now the constraint is on the supply side. So we wanted to focus on the supply side, do the right things for the supply, do the right things for the drivers, but then also ensure that they are fair to consumers, they are fair in their behavior, they are good in their behavior. So that is our motto, right? So we are going to be a supply focused company who in turn, the supply in turn will take care of the consumers. Instead of we promising everything to the consumers that we will always be good to you. So remember those days in Ola, Uber, when you do a complaint, they will immediately refund you and they will cut the money from the drivers, right? We don't want to do that kind of practices. All we need to do is ensure your supply is good. How will your supply be good? If they are treated fairly, if they are treated with respect. You don't chain them into some incentive structure. You don't say you need to be online for 16 hours to make that incentive. You tell them whatever time you ride, whatever money you make, you directly collect from the consumers. You keep that. For us, you pay a technology fee. That is next day.
So
A simple technology fee, it is a per ride. You pay next day, which is what consumer drivers are very happy about today paying. So that is the model in which we are trying, right? So we don't operate on a commission model where 1,000 rupees ride, you take 20% commission also, it is 200 rupees, right? Instead, we are saying you just pay us 10 rupees, 15 rupees per ride.
Irrespective of the rights you do.
Just because a ride is 1,000 rupees, we are not incurring extra cost. Our costs are same. Our infra cost is same. Our tech cost is same.
Got it.
Our Google Maps cost is same.
Sure, yeah.
Then why do we need that differential prices? So we have wanted to go flat. The biggest challenge though for us is we will not be able to spend on marketing like the other companies do. Right? We will not be able to spend crores there. The moment we spend crores, then we also need that 10%, 20%, 30% commission. So the way we are trying to pick up demand is through two channels. One, we are trying to do things organically, trying to build our brand through our social media, engaging with the drivers.
Exactly, we got connected.
Exactly. In fact, I mean, the reason we did was, I mean, we are in Hyderabad, and a lot of our users, a lot of our drivers connect well with us, SRH. And SRH is playing phenomenally well, right? They are changing the brand of T20 cricket completely. In Test cricket, England baseball changed the game, right? In T20 across the world, it is going to be SRH in the history who changed the game, right? Now, when this is happening, we thought, okay, let's do some content surrounding this, right? Our consumers, our drivers relate to SRH much more, and we thought we'll do good content. Our good friend from Tamil Nadu, he's an excellent videographer. So we requested him to come over and record some videos here. So that's how we started. So that is one channel where we are trying to build demand through the organic channels.
What change it created in a mindset of a player or a team?
See, I think I can talk a little bit about Cummins here.
Cummins.
I think Cummins played a phenomenal role here, but then you cannot put everything on Cummins, right? Yes, he brought in a great leadership, but if you look at it, SRH already started winning even before Cummins came. When? In their overseas league, the South African league.
Right? Eastern Cap.
So,
under captaincy of Adam Akram.
Exactly. So, if you see, I think the management is doing something phenomenally right. Coupled with a great captain, I think it is just exploding.
Yeah, of course.
Even a great captain with a non-supportive management, I don't think they would have succeeded this much. So, see, there are a few things, right? I mean, I'm a big Dhoni fan. If you look at something that Dhoni talks about is, let's go through the process, forget about the results, right? I think they have taken that fear of failure outside from the players. Abhishek Sharma, Travis Head. I mean, Travis Head is already
so in this point, one quick question: who is the best captain?
I mean, MS Dhoni is no longer a captain. So if you ask me who is the current best captain, come in.
It's a very trending topic, this comparison between MS Dhoni. I mean, so can you brief about what is the similar mindset what these both have?
See, I'll tell you. I mean, despite us being in SRH, we root for SRH. I'll say something, right? I think Dhoni kind of brought in what a good captaincy is into the picture first, right? I mean, there were good captains in the past. They had great victories. You can talk about Ricky Ponting, Steve Waugh, a lot of overseas captains as well. But Dhoni is someone who came in and he made a lot of small-time players big, perform well and all of this, right? I mean, even if you take CSK, how many times we see a player who is discarded completely from the IPL structure, who is no longer treated fair in his home franchisee, who is no longer playing for international, who is 35 plus, they come to CSK and then they transform completely, right? Take our own Hyderabad, Ambati Rayudu,
Ajinkya Rahane. We have a very good line.
Shivam Dubey.
Shivam Dubey is not.
Shane Watson.
Shane Watson, yeah.
Right. I'm saying people who did not perform well earlier suddenly come here and start performing, right?
Piyush Chawla.
So that I think we need to attribute a lot to Dhoni, and there Dhoni stands far apart. Cummins, if you look at him, he has always had a good team. Australia is no less in terms of team and all of this. So, but just because you have a good team doesn't mean your team is winning, right? You need leadership. There, Cummins is excelling. But if you put Dhoni and Cummins, Dhoni can win, used to win, even with a subpar team. There were a lot of non-performers who used to perform. With Cummins, I think we might see this in the future. We might see in the next season, maybe some other non-performing player comes to Hyderabad and suddenly plays. But right now, if you see, they've got a great team. Markram,
That's the reason why don't compare Dhoni with Pat Cummins. This battle
Exactly.
because end of the day, Dhoni is the first priority. Almost all the young players over there in 2011, they are the future right now for Team India. Even Virat Kohli is a youngster under.
Exactly.
He came into one down batsman just because of MS Dhoni. Suresh Raina, Rohit Sharma.
See, remember Rohit Sharma when he went to Australia? Dhoni was rotating between Sehwag and Gambhir, dropping one of them, but then he always had Rohit Sharma in the team,
Yeah.
right? That is the kind of backing he did to a lot of star players who were not star players yesterday. So if you look at that way, I think I'll put Dhoni always higher.
Yeah, of course. We can't even compare other player with
But
Dhoni.
Cummins
That's the
can get there. Cummins might get there. He's just starting, right? I mean, it's been a couple of years since his captaincy. Like Dhoni, he has won a lot of cups he has won. Maybe there will be a lot of non-performers also. He might be able to make them perform. But I would wait for that moment to happen, then compare Dhoni and Cummins. Right now, I would say no comparison. If you see, I mean, I'll not exactly pick captains alone. Today, I would say Pat Cummins and Gautam Gambhir.
Gautam Gambhir.
Both are right up there in terms of their strategic skills, mind frame, backing the youngsters, removing the fear of failure. I think both of them are doing phenomenally well, is my view.
People are looking for mainly girls, mainly women started using all the apps almost from the day to night. People mainly in Hyderabad, last 2 years, people trusted the Rapido apps like everything. So if you can ensure 100% of safety and some special discounts for the women and the girls over there in Hyderabad or different surrounding places, that would be very useful from Hyderabad perspective. And other things, we have a college very far from cities, basically engineering colleges. So if you can mainly focus to them and get them the perfect safety what they want to go home. And Orange Army, and we do have almost stadium matches for every. We thought of having discussion before, but as per now we have more 2 matches. We as Orange Army fan club founder, I need to ensure the safety to their home also. So in this perspective, I'm looking for a perfect the traveling partners other than because at the time of the match we were unable to book the Rapido or anything. The gang of girls were waiting for almost half an hour, 1 hour at the late night. So that's the reason. Let's solve all problems with Yaary. What my vision is to get the perfect safety at night for girls to come to match. So that's the basic theme to.
See, to be honest, we have just launched. We are a growing company, and as I said, we don't come with a lot of capital to do a lot of things. But what we kind of believe in is we believe in doing things for long term, right? Yes, there are 2 matches. We will see what we can do here. But what I also understood from going through your profile post, some of your interviews and things like that is, I think you also want to build not a fan club, a network or community kind of a thing, and you want to improve cricket as a community. Making, I mean, I've heard about box club, box cricket, a club of box cricket games and things like that.
Yeah. So basically,
So what we feel is, I mean, let's kind of associate with you long term on this. We also identified that a lot of our drivers are very interested in cricket and playing cricket also.
Wow.
So in fact, we wanted to organize a box cricket tournament with our drivers.
Wow, nice.
Form 2-3 teams, make them play, give them a day off. We'll arrange some gifts and things like that. So a lot of things we can do. And another thing that we are really, really good at is we are very good at our tech and product skills, right? You ask me to spend money on marketing, I'll scratch my head and I'll say, let's think over, because we don't. But you tell us, this is the feature that is good, this is the feature that consumers are needed, we'll start tonight.
Got
right?
it.
Something that is small will be deployed in 3 days.
Got it.
Something big, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, we'll get it done. We are not like the bigger companies where the prioritization goes through a 3 months prioritization cycle. Post 3 months, they'll put it in roadmap. Roadmap, it will happen in 6 months, right? No, that doesn't work. If I say, I really like this, I am doing it, as soon as I reach home, I'm having a call with my team saying, hey, I got a great suggestion.
And I can compare Yaary with Sanju Samson. He just believed in his talent, organic talent. He didn't went to social media. He didn't went to branding.
No PR club. Correct.
He just stuck with his talent, and now he got selected to World Cup squad. That's a very great thing. And I can just have the basic comparison between Sanju Samson and Yaary. And
So that we are very good at. So tomorrow you are organizing a lot of Orange Army events.
yeah.
We want to launch a special fare product for that pickup location or drop location, right? We as a company, we don't touch the money at all. Consumer directly pays drivers. So we will not be able to offer discounts anything because you give 50 rupees discount. You need a way to give that 50 rupees to the drivers. No?
Got it.
So because the money doesn't flow with us, we will not be able to do offer codes, coupon codes, nothing. But we launched a partnership with Metro.
So
just take we did a fixed price project.
Just take a right example. So once we connected and the match happens, how they need to book Yaary, like Orange Army fans, mainly the fans who come, how should they go? Is it available in Hyderabad?
It is available in Hyderabad. We are slowly ramping up the supply. Both all three modes we have: autos, taxis, and bikes.
Okay.
So for the next match, maybe you tell us how many approximately from the Orange Army is coming. We will also speak to our supply partners. To our driver partners. We will tell them to stay there, so that when they book Yaary, they accept and take those rides. That offline arrangement, getting their operations together to make them visit there, that is something that we can arrange.
Other than offline, how can we connect Yaary on social media, on Paytm, Play Store? How can
we can do things like, we can be your official travel partner, right? You might have different partners. So whenever you conduct these offline events, tournaments, IPL is going to get over, but I think you would have plans throughout the year. It's not like you will snooze for the rest of the year and then reactivate next March.
No.
You would continue to do things, offline events and things like that. So we can always continue to be partners for that. Where whenever these kind of events happen, we can do some fixed price fixed fare kind of a product without surge fees and all of this. We can always say, okay, this is the place where the offline event is happening. Whoever books Yaary from that place during their return, even if it is peak time and all of this, we'll offer a fixed fare. Flat 50 rupees for 3 kilometers.
Directly goes to drivers.
Right? We will not offer at a price where it is not good enough for the drivers. We will not make them ride for free or ride for less amount. Whatever they deserve to earn, they will. So that kind of partnerships, building something quickly like this, we will have a geo boundary. Wherever your location is, we will form a 200-meter extra boundary we will set up. So whoever is opening Yaary inside that and booking will see the special fare.
Okay.
So those kind of experiences we can quickly build. We don't have to take...
Totally, that's what you are saying.
That we are very good at.
Changes in technology, we can ready to invest at any cost. That's what you said before.
But spending few lakhs, spending few crores on marketing is something... even beyond the capability, the moment you start doing that, then you need to recover that money somehow. Where do you recover it from? You can only charge the drivers.
As you were saying about...
Which is something that we don't want to do. So that is why we are looking at organic growth. We are very happy with a slow growth, but we want to stay here long term. We don't want a quick jump of growth. That's our mentality. That's what I'm clarifying here.
And as you were talking about the network what we have, so basically you can see a fan club where the people come support their team. Other than that, I got to know, because I'm already in 5 years in this field of building a fan club and everything. It's totally going in a different way. Like the people started trusting everything what I post. When I used to go to ground, people they are giving a special respect.
Correct.
Like they are giving a very special respect that we get only in sports.
Correct.
You can't get in any way. They are thinking what impact I created. Like they are trusting me. So what I thought is building a network in a perfect way. Like as per now, everyone are students. At the time of students, they need a passion, like a skill in their mind. So we started OF Digital Academy, and we are trying to give free digital designings like Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop, and video editing, everything for free, so that the people will be having a skill other than their career. So this is the thing we recently started. And
some small things we will also be able to support. Let's say, we are also looking for good content and all of this, right? We can run a small contest.
That's what
we'll give some theme.
The end point is the network what we have. Let's engage Yaary with our network people, because we have a very good committee members. Only in our committee members we have 300 people. let's build a network and let's get Yaary to each and every house of Hyderabad, and mainly from Orange Army. As you said, it's a organic and a long way to go. As of now, as our network is growing, even Yaary as official travel partners, Yaary app will be in all the folds. It starts with 300 members, it goes to 400, it goes to 500, and special. And then you are saying we planned about fan activities, some giveaway contest. You can say about that, yeah.
See, some small things we can do. Like, I mean, you have a team where you are promoting video editing, video content making, and all of this. We can run a small contest. We'll give a theme saying, come up with videos where Yaary can be promoted. The theme is IPL. The theme is Orange Army. The theme is
Box cricket.
Hyderabad. The theme is Hyderabad food. The theme is travel around Hyderabad. Some different themes we'll come across. And we will give them small monetary benefit also. So for whoever submits a video, let's pay a couple of thousand rupees as a this
as
thing.
per our
And whoever we choose to take it and promote it in our channel, let's pay them 5,000 rupees.
Okay.
This we can conduct monthly one event, right? With different kind of a themes. Let's say someone is good in technology,
Okay.
right? We have a good technical team. We'll give them some small hackathon we can conduct. If someone is good, we can offer them a small internship. See, we are not a big company where we can offer 10 people job. But an internship for one person is something that we can offer,
Okay.
right? But all of these kind of would encourage others to try out few things. Ensure that students are kind of guided in the right direction. We have a team of developers. A few wanted to explore in tech. They can spend a couple of hours getting mentored by our team. All these things we will be able to support.
Yeah. I'm 100% sure that let's make Yaary happening in Hyderabad, and full support from Hyderabad, and you ensure the safety for women mainly, because I observed it, the women passengers, like consumers from your side, the percentage is increasing in Hyderabad. Even my mom is a government teacher. She is trusting. The trust issue is something very thing you need to sort it down, and security and security. And that if that happens, and Yaary would be, I wish you all the best, and other two co-founders. And Orange Army is always there with Yaary, and will be with Yaary, like the bond we have with David Warner. Even he might go with
He's
other
gone to Delhi also, but he's our guy.
Same like David Warner, we want to have a nice bond and forever bond with with Yaary.
This is so nice to hear. I mean, very encouraging.
So at the end, Yaary. So what exact message you want to give to the audience over there about Yaary, and how it is different from the other competitors in the market, and what security the Yaary gives to our audience?
See, one thing that we want to clearly mention is, see, we are not here to play the big corporate game here, right? We are a very small company. We are all first-time founders, launching a new product. We have believed in Hyderabad. We believe Hyderabad will support us and encourage a young team like us. That is evident from your support for SRH, young players, new captain. So people are able to perform well and get your support. We are also very hopeful that if we perform well, we will get your fullest support. And from a tech and product perspective, we want to ensure that we will listen to you. We will listen to your feedback. We will listen to the driver's feedback and continue to keep improving the app. Continue to support us. Even from a support and all these perspective, right? I mean, you try to reach out to our support, you will be able to talk to a human. And we will ensure that that remains throughout even when we grow, right? We don't want to set up bots and make your life difficult to even reach a customer. We understand that you will have issues. We understand that we are new, there might be issues in the app. We don't want to shy away from addressing your concerns. So you will be able to reach us, talk to a human. You do one escalation, you will most likely end up in a call with me, right? So that is the attention that we want to give it to you. And we will ensure that we continue to fix those issues, keep improving on our app and all of this. Just support a young team like us and and SRH, yes.
So that's a very nice talking to you. So as per your prediction, what would be the top 4 teams?
See, my prediction is KKR, RR, SRH and CSK.
So that's the conclusion. So Madhan Garu, we met Madhan Garu. What I exactly want to say is, The cricket is not about playing 11. It's not about the social media stuff of the team or anything. There is a huge network out of it. There is a connections among the other side of the cricket. There is a huge trust among us. So in the same perspective, I met Madan Garu on social media. Then we got closer just because of his passion towards Sunrise Hyderabad, his support towards Sunrise Hyderabad in this IPL season, and we with a similar cricket mindset, we just got closer in just 2 seconds. I think so. I got a message from Madan regarding the cricket. I started kind, and it took us very friction of seconds to become closer. In the same way, he has come here to support his vision, to support his hard work end of the day. So the cricket community, the sports community has that impact. So that's what I want to say to all my network. Let's support Yaary, let's support Madan Anna, let's support our team. How exactly we support our home team? Let's also support Yaary as our official travel partners of OF Orange Army. Yeah, it's very
Thank you.
nice meeting you. Yeah.
Thank you, Teja.
Yeah.